Today is Thursday, Today is Thursday, May 9th. I'm all turned around here. I don't know what the day is, what the time is. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'll take it as good. Take the good with the bad. Um, First off, I'd like to thank everyone who has been supporting the Silver Money movement. Um, we're beginning now to really move a lot faster than I was ready for. Um, in more ways than one. YouTube definitely is growing. Our presence online overall is growing. The Facebook page is getting some more likes. Actually, we get a lot of visitors on the Facebook page, but people forget to like us for whatever reason. Maybe they don't like us. No, I'm just kidding. I believe that everyone really does enjoy the subject matter that we cover uh, on these videos. If you don't like it, you don't understand it yet. If you don't understand it yet, it'll take a little time to sink in. But eventually, you'll come along, just like everyone else does. But anyway, yes, today is Thursday, May 9th. This video I wanted to do, I've actually wanted to do this for 2 weeks, but I didn't have a chance to cover it because I was exploring other subject matter that I felt was more imperative than what I'm about to cover. This title is Silver will make Well, actually, silver will create debt-free millionaires. Now, I know that in the silver money takeover video that I did the other day, I'm focusing on 60 million members, putting $25 a month into physical silver to acquire and accumulate roughly 500 million ounces over a 12-month period. Now, many people are going to be using some of the other plans that we have, where you can invest more money. I'm having a hard time using the term invest. I use it because that's what people are familiar with as far as understanding something from the perspective of buying it as an investment in the future, whatever you want to call it. But we don't invest in silver. We stack silver. There's a difference. An investment is something that you participate in with hopes that it will increase in value. We're not hoping that silver increases in value. It's already valuable. All we're doing is positioning ourselves to take advantage of the inevitable. And I repeat that. We are positioning ourselves to take advantage of the inevitable. What is the inevitable? That the price of silver will reflect the true value of silver. Silver is the most valuable commodity on our planet. And I know that people are probably going to disagree with that because most people will say, no, it's not more valuable than oil. It's not something that we need. Yes, it is. Not only is it something that we need, it's something that we have become accustomed to using in the things that we like, in the things that we are spoiled with having. I mean, just think about cars, think about cell phones, think about washing machines, think about electronics, think about light switches. Every time that you turn on a switch in your house, there's silver in that switch. Every time you turn on any type of electronic device, television, the microwave, your refrigerator, not only is silver in the actual things that we're using, it's in the switches. It's behind the scenes as well. It's in places that you don't think of readily. That's why silver has so many uses. That's why there are over 10,000 uses for it. Now, you can't take something that is that necessary in our world and say it's not valuable just because the price is not reflecting the value. You see, this is the mistake that people are making, and this is a very costly mistake for most people, because what they do is they dismiss silver. So if you are under the sound of my voice, do not make the mistake of thinking that, oh, well, that silver money guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. You will end up being one of those people that don't take advantage of this opportunity and that miss it. And guess what? It makes no difference to me either way. My job is done. It's my job to inform. It's my job to educate and to raise awareness. That's it. Whether you choose to participate, that is on you. Now, that's enough of that. I want to focus on why I'm saying that silver will create debt-free millionaires. First and foremost, the monetary system that we're using is a debt-based system. What this means is that the entire system is dependent upon new debt in order to continue to function. Period. There's no guesswork about that. It's nothing confusing, or there's nothing that you have to figure out. So it basically is what it is. As far as tangible assets go, let's take real estate as an example. Real estate, if you own it outright, you own it. For the most part. Of course, you still have to pay property taxes on it depending on where you're living, or where your property is located. But for the most part, if you own a house or you have a car, you don't own it. Who owns it? The bank. Whoever your note is held with owns that vehicle, or owns that home, or that rental property, or whatever it is, that real estate that you have, until it's paid for. And remember, everything it's funny, and it's interesting the way people think and talk. If you ask someone right now, oh, how much did you pay for your house? Oh, I paid $300,000. Actually, no, you didn't. The cost of the house might be $300,000 when you bought it. Whatever your mortgage is, you have to consider the interest payments. If you have an interest rate of, let's say, 7.5% to 8%, you're not paying $300,000 for that house by the time it's paid for. You're probably paying more closer to $500,000 or $600,000 for that house. So that's the honest answer. But people will never say that, because the average person doesn't even understand it in the first place. They don't even understand what they're doing. This society is debt-based as far as the monetary system goes. And everyone has, for the most part, become accustomed to using credit and buying things on credit. Everything is on credit. And when it comes to silver or other tangible assets, such as gold, such as, I guess we can put land in there, but commodities, food, things of that nature, there's nothing attached to it as far as counterparty risk. There's no other party involved in it when you own it. If you own silver, you own that silver. However many ounces you have in your possession, that's yours. You don't have to pay any taxes on it. When you sell it, if there is some type of gain, you're supposed to pay taxes on that. I am not endorsing not paying your income taxes or your capital gain taxes when you make a profit on something that you have sold. But at the same time, by you holding on to silver, gold, precious metals in general, you don't pay taxes on them while you own them. So they are yours. Now anyway, back to the subject matter at hand. Debt-free, that was the key phrase built into this title. Silver creating debt-free millionaires. I know what I wanted to say. As far as the $25 monthly plan that we have, We also have a $50 monthly plan, a $100 monthly plan, a $250, and a $500. There are going to be members. I mean, right now there actually currently are several members who have some of the higher plans, $250, $500 a month. Now, we'll take the one, let's just go to the highest plan, to the $500 monthly plan. If you are putting $500 into silver through our monthly investment plan, at the current price of silver, around $24 per ounce, each month you would average about 18.5 ounces. So within your first year, you would accumulate 222 ounces. Okay? Now, based on what our general projection is for the true price value of silver, this chart that I have up on the Facebook page shows the relationship of ratios between silver and gold. Now, the price ratio, we know that gold is priced, I mean, right now it might be closer to 55. We'll say 50 to 55 times more than silver is. So that's how you get the 52 to 1 ratio of silver to gold. For every 1 ounce of gold, you're able to purchase, based on this chart, 52 ounces of silver. The mining ratio is, for every ounce of gold that comes out of the ground, 11 ounces of silver come out of the ground. Okay? I want you guys to keep up with me. The availability is the above ground immediate availability of silver versus gold. That ratio is 3 to 1. So for every ounce of gold, there's 3 ounces of silver that's available immediately. The investment grade above ground supply, 1 to 1. What that means is the amount of dollars, and I apologize, I don't mean investment grade above ground. What investment here means is how much money is actually going into gold relative to how much money is going into silver. The same dollar amount, monetary, that is going into gold annually is going into silver. So that ratio is 1 to 1, meaning that people are investing or putting the same amount of dollars into gold that they are into physical silver. Okay, that's what that ratio means. Now, here's the biggie. Above ground supply. There is 5 times more gold available above ground than silver. For every 5 ounces of gold, there's only 1 ounce of silver available above ground. Now, what this means is that once you consider all of the other ratios, you might as well just completely ignore the price ratio, because that's not going to stay the way that it is by any means. I mean, fortunately for us, it is what it is now, and we're able to accumulate as much silver as we can in the meantime, while this ratio is just completely out of whack. But this above ground ratio, even with the mining ratio, gold is coming out of the ground. For every 1 ounce, you have 11 ounces of silver coming out of the ground. But where's the silver going? Out of the 11 ounces, 7 of them are going immediately into industrial use. So that leaves 4. Out of the 4, 1 may be going to investment demand, which is for coins and bars, which is what we're using. So that leaves 2 or 3. But in any case, I don't want to delve too far into that. The above ground ratio, that's the key to this. So we know that the price of silver, when it is reflecting its real value, will be anywhere from 4 to 5 times more than gold. Easily. I'm going to have to make a part 2 to this. I'm going to run out of time on this video. So anyway, in the meantime, I'll come back with the part 2. Facebook.com/GetRichSlow. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like our Facebook page, please. Subscribe to us on YouTube. YouTube.com/silvermoney2013. I'll be back momentarily with part 2 of this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. God bless.